Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan, aka aDrive, and you guys a quick shiny hunt tutorial using the chain fishing method. If you've never done this method, it is actually a great way to catch shinies, a great way to yield good results and find some shiny fishing Pokemon. So we're going to run through a couple of the key rules and key factors here on how to go about doing this, and I'm going to give you guys some of my personal tips that will hopefully help you. As always, if it does help you, give it a thumbs up rating. I do appreciate the support, and make sure you subscribe if you are new. So, first things first. Octillery. You're going to want to use a Pokemon with either Suction Cups or Sticky Hold. Octillery is a great Pokemon for that because it also surfs. If you can't get an Octillery, don't stress it. Grab yourself a Gulpin. They're super easy to find in both X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and they're going to do the exact same thing. It just has to have Sticky Hold or Suction Cups. Now you may also notice I have a Smoke Ball in my Octillery. I only use that because it helps me run away from wild Pokemon, and that just saves me a little bit of time in the future. Now, what you're going to want to make sure you're doing is make sure that Octillery is the first Pokemon in your party, and it could be fainted or alive. It doesn't matter, it just needs to be the first Pokemon in your party. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, I'm a little bit ahead of myself here, is go to your key items and deregister or unregister every single item that you had on your Y button, and just make sure your rod is the only thing. The reason why, you don't want to accidentally use your Eon Flute, or like, try to put on those little antenna things, or whatever. You just want to be casting your rod, so once you have your rod registered, it'll save you some time. You just have to press one button, which is Y, and that will cast your rod. Now, you'll notice I just put my earbud in, and that's because we're going to start fishing right now. And I personally think this is the best tip I can give you guys, is to use an earbud, use headphones, use something in your DS to help you listen to the game volume in real time. Now, the reason why I say that is because in many cases you're going to chain fish, you're going to see that exclamation point pop up, you're going to react to it as fast as you can through your visuals, and you're going to just be a wee bit too late. But I find that by using the audio more than the visual, you're able to react faster. Maybe that's just me, but I think it's the best tip I can give you guys. Definitely use headphones, and try to stay as focused as possible when doing this, because the chain length isn't a huge deal, but it does matter, right? You're going to want to continue to build your chain up, and as you increase your chain, your chances of finding a shiny are definitely increased as well. So that's really the gist of it. The big thing you're going to want to make sure you do is you're not going to want to move from the spot you're in, and you don't want to just go out right to the middle of the pond like you would with Grandpa going to catch some trout. You're going to want to go to a corner. You're going to want to go to a spot that's blocked off on all sides, or as many sides as possible. The reason for that is there's actually a mechanic in the game that tells the game, okay, your trainer is more likely to reel in a Pokemon if you're in an enclosed area. So you see I have the dock here blocking off those sides for me, and my character's body and the fish is actually blocking off the third side. So there's only one open spot underneath where the Pokemon is open, and really you just want to be in the most enclosed area possible. So search around a little bit on the route you're on, try to find a good spot. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but you'll find that you'll get more successful captures and more successful reel-ins every time if you find a good spot to go. So I'd recommend, you know, like I said, don't move from your spot, stay in the same area. Once you find you start your chain, you don't want to move, and you don't want to go battling your neighbor or, like, you know, fly off to a different route. You don't want to break your chain, right? But if for some reason you do break your chain, guys, don't get too discouraged. I found shinies using the chain fishing method through all sorts of chains. I found them on 5 chains. I found them on 50 chains. I've even gone up over 130 to find a shiny through the chain fishing method before, but it's not a huge deal if it breaks. It's really not, guys. Like, just stick with it, hang in there, and do your best, and you'll eventually find a shiny Magikarp right there! Oh my god, that is perfect! That is so perfect, and that is exactly what I was just talking about. If you stick with it long enough, you will find the shiny Pokemon. How awesome is that? That's really funny, actually. So we just found a shiny Magikarp using this method. I promise, guys, it works. You don't need the shiny charm. You don't have to worry about that. Just stick with it, and you will find shiny Pokemon eventually. So I'm just going to kind of run through those rules again. Octillery or Gulpin for Sticky Hold or Suction Cups. Find a spot that's as enclosed in as possible on the route. Make sure you're using headphones because that's really going to help you out. Register your rod to the hotkey so you don't actually use like the Eon Flute or something like that. And do not move. Don't go battling people. Don't go using your O powers. None of that stuff. Just stick with it. Octillery's got to be in the front of your party, and the shinies will show up, guys. If you did enjoy this video, I highly recommend you guys hitting that like button for me. It's a great help to me, and I would really appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, or you're new to me, or you're just finding me through this video, you should definitely subscribe. I think I just critical captured that too. I did. That's pretty cool. You should definitely subscribe to the channel. The reason why I say that is I do post Pokemon videos every single day, and you know, I try to post informative videos like this to help you guys out, to help you find shinies, and to help you get through Pokemon and have a little bit more fun than you otherwise would have. So we got this nice and gold shiny Magikarp. I'm gonna name it Luck, and I'm gonna wish you guys the actually name it Lucky because we already have a Pokemon named Luck, but we'll name it Luck, and I'm gonna wish you guys the best of luck in your future endeavors chain fishing. As always, if you have any questions, comment section below. Feel free to ask me if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And that is going to be that, guys. That was actually pretty epic. But let's give it a thumbs up rating. I'll catch you guys later. This has been your boy aDrive. Peace.